given this intelligence echo idea, I wonder whether you think that ChatGPT or iterations of ChatGPT, without requiring some fundamental reworking of the whole LLM model, are poised to take over like mathematics or philosophy or things like that, given that you view them just as echoes and not really capable perhaps of surpassing our greatest thinkers?
Right. Great question. So I wrote a paper last year about suggesting a new test for how we would know if these networks were intelligent. So as you know, Alan Turing suggested, look, we could do the imitation game, which is if it could fool someone, you think it's a human, you can't tell the difference between that and a real human, then that means we've hit an intelligent machine. Well, we're way past that because ChatGPT is incredible at this and you could easily mistake it for a human. But does that mean it's intelligent or is it still just a statistical parrot? Okay, so then other people have suggested other tests like the Loveless test. This was back in the early 2000s. They said, what could a computer do something creative? Like you say, give me a story about a boy on Mars who meets a girl and they save a cat. Like that's trivial now. It's completely gone. Okay, that still doesn't answer, is it intelligent? And so, so without getting accused of moving the goalpost, what I'm trying to say is we need a meaningful test for whether something like ChatGPT is intelligent or just doing its, mathematics. Okay, so my proposal is scientific discovery. Scientific discovery is something that we do that is absolutely meaningful, but the important part is this. I divide it into 3 levels, and this is where I think all the juice is. Okay, so level 0 scientific discovery is you ask ChatGPT a question, and it gives you an incredibly good answer, but you didn't know that was already known somewhere else. That's an example of the intelligence echo. You just didn't know. Okay, so that's level 0. Okay, level 1 is where I think these LLMs can be super useful, which is that I ask a question like, look, I need a molecule that binds to this receptor and causes this to happen. It might be able to give me a brand new answer that is scientifically valid and nobody knew it. Why? Because it's read every damn book on the shelf and it says, oh, there's a fact over there and one over there and one over there. And to it, it's trivial to put those 3 things together and it just tells me the answer. I would never happen to read those 3 books in my lifetime. So level 1 scientific discovery is something super useful that LLMs will do. But level 2, that's where I think real intelligence is that we can define. And that's where you are doing something, let's say that Einstein did when he said, hey, what if I were riding on a photon? What would the world look like there? And this is how he developed theory of relativity. The idea is you're not just rehashing things that already exist, but level 2 scientific discovery is where you're imagining something that is new, that no one's imagined, and you're generating new predictions from it. Or Darwin looks at all the animal species and thinks, okay, what about the species that I'm not seeing? Like, what if there were lots of other things that did exist that are not here anymore? There are many ways to do this kind of new thinking about something rather than just, are these facts already extant? And so that's what I'm really interested in. And to my knowledge, what I would say right now in 2024 is that LLMs are not they haven't shown me any proof that they can do that.